I'm recording this very late. I apologize about that. I ended up very much so underestimating how much time I would have today. But today, we are going to be taking a look at Whippledrift. Now, as you know, Whippledrift, this Loomian for the longest time looked... It basically doesn't look like this. It got a reanimation, remodel, however the heck you want to call it. Today, we're going to be taking a look at it. Not a lot changes with Whippledrift, unfortunately, until the reworks to its Tempest ability come out. It's kind of stuck as using this same, like, I don't know, boring playstyle of clicking one button, but we're gonna get to that. We have Feral, Clumsy, Very Nimble here, because the main damage move that we're going to be using scales off of our speed stat, which is Tempest. Now, this is the sad part. There is really no other reason to ever click Tempest. You click this move, and you're pretty much just going to be fine. You really just have to click this move. But look, we get to click it, and it looks cooler. So, yeah, the TPs. Now, I know the TPs might be a little confusing, but the 164 energy gets you to 300 energy, which does allow you to get a lot of Tempest stuff before you end up going down. But, yes. Why is my game, hello? Alright. Hopefully that you all enjoy. Without further ado, because I'm very late, let's get right into it. Oh my god. Took way too long, and we instantly fight a Wobbleisk. Okay. So, if you're using something like Whippledrift against something like Wobbleisk, you really need to make sure you have a way to beat the Wobbleisk. That's the most important thing that you can do. And luckily for us, we hit. So we're probably fine in terms of Wobbleisk dealings. The real question is now how we want to deal with the Hunder. If we kill Hunder and if we kill Hunder Wobbleisk, we basically just win the game on the spot. We're gonna go with this as a lead. This is not awful into Hunder. We could probably live at least one hit. We'd have to find out. I guess if I go Protagon, I get a free zip zap onto everything. And then there's a Servolin issue. So let's just do this. Feels like a pretty generic team. Feels like a team I have brought before. So we are into Wabba. This feels fine. Let's go for a Barb. Just go for a nice turn 1 Barb. Okay. I could choose to go for 3 layers of Barbs, which would drastically help us beat down the Wobbleisk. So I think I'm actually going to go with that. Despite it not being the best idea, I'm going to do it again. Spare? Spare? Bro has spare. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm not taking that much damage from this Rainbow Servolin. So I'm balling. I feel very, very safe right now. Bruh, I was entered in a giveaway. Bruh, it's annoying. Got kicked out of the freaking giveaway. Okay. Alright, let's just go for a Driving Force, get this Servolin off of the field. And now, funnily enough, we are fine to... We could just spam. Okay, this is also Mysterious Cloak. So we're just going to get this off of the field. I don't really want to worry about it. I feel like I could just go for Driving Forces. Oh. Okay. Let's see how this is going to go. I got a ping in my own server. Pyrokinesis, this is going to do some damage. Alright, as Barblast is on the field now. I mean, I feel like I can keep clicking this until I just die, right? Let's Driving Force again. Actually, I haven't seen a Gamma Barblast before. That's pretty cool. But no, like, I feel like I'm totally fine right now. We're trying to get the Wobblisk reveal right now. That's kind of what we're doing. Alright, let's just deep freeze, actually. Because then that could actually give us the excuse. Oh, we don't get the deep freeze off, actually, and they get a heal. Okay, we don't want to go into the Whipple just yet. Alright. Our melee attack gets increased here. As we are going to go for a... We can Zip Zap. Pyrokinesis might come out, which means Hognosh gets to come in. Yeah, Hognosh is fine. Okay. I mean, the sad part is that Whippledrift just has such a boring playstyle. It's just the truth. It's kind of sad because, like, Whippledrift is an interesting Loomian, but it's just sad that its playstyle is so linear that the best way to use it is just clicking one move and not really doing anything with that said move. Like, I think the rework to Whippledrift is going to end up being a very beneficial change. If you don't know what's happening with the rework to Whippledrift, essentially what they're doing is they're still making Tempest scale off of speed. Technically, what they're doing is they are making it so Tempest kind of works like Electro Ball, kind of like how it did before, sort of, if that makes sense. I need to look at the exact rework, but it works like a Boo from Doodle World, where depending on how much faster you are than the target, the power is increased, and because you can increase your speed stat, it gets capped at a certain point. So instead of getting increased based on your speed stat, it's going to kind of act the same way, but it's going to cap out at a certain point. So actually, you can go for Magnify sets, which would work pretty much. I'm going to go to Whippledrift, actually. I think I can just click buttons now, and nothing really is going to happen. But yeah, basically, you just got to get to, with Whippledrift, would be able to magnify into a Tempest, and then, because Tempest is then going to scale off of your ranged attack, that's how the move is going to work. It will scale off of ranged attack. I think I can obviously live in attack, so I'm kind of sick of what's been going on this game. I'm just going to Tempest. First speed boost. Toxic Blast. It'll do a little bit. A lot of it, but it's okay. I don't know if they have Wobblisk, though. But I feel like I'm in the lead right now, right? And the cool thing about... Oh, it's 280 energy. The cool thing about using a Whippledrift is the fact that you are still going to be useful even though you are low. Because of my higher energy investment and stuff like that, I don't feel fear getting really low unless there's a priority user, which, if I remember, there was not. And there's the Wabba, making my life hard. Okay, Hoganosh it is. If they decide to go for a Barb, that's okay. We're just going to eat them. We'll see what they decide to do. Rant, actually. Low-key, I'm just about to meltdown. If I can get damage on Bob, I just win the game. What is going on? Is this thing the Rageful plushie set I showcased a little while back? It is. Interesting. Wait. Wait, what did I blow away? Wait, I'm very confused. What just... I gotta look back at that. What just happened? I'm very confused. What just happened? I gotta clip that in metal. I gotta look at that real quick. Because I got no idea what I blew away there. Like, what did I do? Hold on. Let me look at my library. Go to clips. Let me go to when I clicked Meltdown. And I blew away... it was Rageful plushie. I did blow it away, but it just didn't activate. That makes sense. This thing has Adaptive Assault as a priority move. But, it showed Bulk Up, Spare, Body. Oh, God, man. Okay, I feel completely content right now. I'm very happy. But, like, comment your thoughts on the Whippledrift. I think it's a major, major upgrade. the model itself didn't change, but they made it so much more active. Like, I like what they're doing with these remodels, just because they are so pretty to look at. The game feels much more lively. That's the thing. I think it feels better to look at. Like, Senemar's looks incredible. I'll also be showcasing Shachi because that also got a little bit of a rework. And Hunter. Bro. They brought everything to beat this Whippledrift. It's okay, though. Again, Whippledrift is like the thing that can be used no matter what, really. And it won't really matter. Oh, that's tragic. I was gonna say I can C-Song into Whipple to just kill it. But I guess I got a body crash now. I never, ever die to this move. Yeah, it would take 2. Alrighty, we take down the Hunter with a nice body crash. Bum, 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 bum. Well, there's Metronet. We are dead, definitely. No matter what's going to happen here, we are definitely going to die to Sinister Shackles. Yep, he's going to get a little bit of his health back, but it won't be too much, which is nice. Not going to get that much health back. Let me just go to Whippledrift. But again, there's no fear in losing this game because we do have a Protagon in the back that is waiting to click a strong move. But they are not going to be able to tank this Tempest because it is a move that should definitely remain in the game because it is super healthy and takes a lot of thought to click. But yeah, this move is quite funny. Alright. I did not think Jim and Jababi would be awake right now. Because it's almost 11. Okay. So this is like, if I beat Himber, I win the game. Poison Barbs is going to be ridiculously strong to get up. But if it ends up being the same thing as it did before, where Jim and Jababi kind of just... I don't know, would this end up being the same lead? I don't think Jim and Jababi would do that. That's the thing. I mean, I always go Sukame on that. And then, like, Sukame Wobblers just kind of wall a lot of their team. And if I bring this, I can always beat the Haganash. And since I have Luster Loot, I have no real fear of dying to things. I feel like this team does really well. And I have no real fears. If it's Haganash, I'm just going to go into Solnecta because I have my Luster Looting moves. My heals. They lead Mirami. I don't really get why Mirami is the guy of choice. But sure. Yes, kitty? My cat's kind of meowing at me. I mean, I haven't seen her all day because I was out, like, all day, dude. I was gone. Like, I was gone, dude. Whippledrift off rip? No, Solnecta, actually. Well, Poison Barbs go up, and now I get to go... What exactly can I go into that can beat this thing? I guess my own Solnecta, right? Only real problem is that doesn't really end up doing too much. They would probably... They could light... I'm just gonna Whippledrift, actually. I have no real reason to not Whippledrift here. Like, nothing really stops it. They do just opt for a Fire Breath. Ow. Did way too much. They can't tank a Tempest. They shouldn't be able to. Oh, they did tank it. That's sad that he went for Fire Breath. Did not think they would tank it either, but I guess Solnecta is very tanky. Which makes sense. Tragic. Dude, these battles are not real. They are actually taking so... I should never record this late again. Like, this is insanity. Okay, another game where I just really need to just kill Celestine Stratosaur, but my ways of doing that are honestly not the greatest, so... Yeah, I don't have any super great options. I kind of want to go with Solnecta, but I know that, like, Tatab's kind of a problem. I'm going to try leading with Gridmine, try to barb if I can. But if it ends up being Deladrix lead, I should live any hit anyway. So that could end up just being a slapdown. And then if they go into Charonics... I guess Charonics means Solnecta. Because if they go for Frostbeam, I go for a Magnify. That's +4 off rip. But then I can't really like get any kills as soon as they decide to go into Delu or anyone else. I guess we go Protogon, because Protogon Zip Zap is fairly solid. And then is it a Wobbelisk thing? I don't know. I guess I'll do this. This is going to be a tougher game, especially if they bring both of the things that resist Whippledrift. There's one of them. Alright, what crazy move is this Celesting about to pull out that's going to make me regret slapping it? Okay, we get rid of whatever item they're running. No more Heavy Shield. Gamma Pulse comes out. It's also Reverberate. I get my Milkshake here. I do get a layer of Barbs into a Body Crash. I could also just kill it, but I have to remember that no, I should kill with Body Crash, actually. It's a good shot to kill. So, let's see. Okay, they go for Luster. They get a little bit of health back. We can Body Crash then. If they go for Luster again, we just kill with Body Crash, and there's no real issues. Oh, yeah. Oh, the crit! As they go for a Gamma just to take me down. Now, actually... I can actually play Whippledrift. I know it's a little crazy, but I can. Just because this thing's very low. It is very, very low. It can't tank a Tempest. This is about the damage it would take normally. Unless it does tank it, and the Whippledrift is useless. Okay. But again, I feel like the linear playstyle of Whippledrift is just inherently boring. It just feels not fun to play. Because I'm clicking one move and I'm not thinking about anything, right? I want to play Whippledrift as something that I think about what I want to click next. Because I want to think, oh, I think I should click Magnify here. Oh, I want to get my speed boost first. Instead, I'm clicking Tempest and things are just dying because it's Whippledrift. It's just a bit too brain dead, if that should make sense. It's simple to play and rewards the simplicity of its playstyle. It's too easy to use. Because you literally, you just click Tempest. If you want to use Whippledrift as optimally as possible, there's literally, absolutely, zero reason to click any other move that is not Tempest. Because even though there can be resists to your Tempest, every time I click it, it's getting stronger. Look. 662 power is pretty much what it's coming off of. And I'm still getting stronger. The only possible way they could have done anything there is if that Plasmoth was Charged Arc. And now look, also, because of Barbs being up, I break any and all potential clutch plushies. Technically, Barb's Icicle Trap does the same thing. Or if you get both of those up, you can break any clutch plushie, because fire types are not going to want to switch in that often. But yeah, I definitely think that this Loomian needs to be toned back, and I think that the rework they're doing to Tempest is going to change that. But look, I won the game because I sent my Whippledrift in. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I think the remodel animation is pretty... I know this is a shorter video. Again, I know that there's been like 2 that have been shorter. Actually, I think the Sedimars video was like 38 minutes. I think it was a longer one. 32. So I apologize if this one's a bit shorter. But I hope you understand that it's not that entertaining to click one move for the entire game. That's all I'm doing is I'm clicking a single move. But alas, I hope everybody enjoyed. And I do think that the rework to Whippledrift is going to end up being a positive because Whippledrift is going to be more interesting than others. I'm not sure. It'll be more interesting to play. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see everybody in the next one. Bye-bye!